So, you finally got that website rebuild project approved by leadership, and you can start engaging vendors and partners in building and designing and bringing your vision to life, finally. But how do you prevent a website project from dragging on to 3 months, 6 months, a year? We've heard these stories time and time again. You start to kick off a new website project and then something happens where it just keeps going on forever and ever. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help prevent scope creep and help you deliver your website project at a much faster rate that will impress leadership and give you a good foundation to continue to enhance and build upon your new website. Number 1, think MVP. So in product development and in the startup world, MVP means minimal viable product. In a website project, I want you to start thinking MVP. You don't need it to be perfect when you relaunch your new website, but what you do need is a list of the minimum requirements necessary to go live with your new website. This might be all content is fully migrated over and loaded into the new UI and matches the same SEO best practices. All forms that direct information to critical key infrastructure within your organization to serve your customers are in place and working. And any custom integrations with CRMs or email marketing platforms are integrated and easy to use, not only from a management standpoint, but from a user standpoint in signing up and getting into these systems. So think MVP is number 1. Because if you don't think MVP, you're going to get into a perfectionism and a constant just edit and re-edit and edit and re-edit phase. But if you think MVP, you can get your site to MVP quicker, and then that budget that big budget you have approved for this website project, you can use it to enhance your website moving forward based on real user interactions and data and not speculation. Number 2, be transparent, open, and clear with your web dev vendor. So make sure that everything is on the table with your web dev vendor of choice. You have all the important dates that align with leadership objectives that this website might need to align with. You have all of the key stakeholders involved and what they care about with this project. There might be a key stakeholder that wants something specific rolled out on this new website. Highlight all these things so that not only you can go in to present this new website and make everybody happy that approved this website, but your web dev vendor knows how to tailor the approach on how they deliver and build out the core components of your new website. Number 3, when feedback is needed, do not procrastinate. Time and time again, we get into a phase where we need feedback from our clients and there's a hiccup or a blockage. When you get feedback requests from your web dev vendor, make it a priority, jump on it, give the feedback as soon as possible. This will help prevent any roadblocks and time issues as far as like timing, because you know that you're doing as much as you can to keep this project moving. Number 4, if your web dev partner is recommending to meet on a weekly or bi-weekly basis for touch bases, try to make those calls as much as you can so that you are in the loop of your project and you can give feedback immediately during these calls. This is a part of Agile, and an Agile project management approach allows us to get feedback immediately and address that feedback, sometimes right on the call, to prevent roadblocks and to keep your project moving as quickly as possible. And number 5, understand that there's going to be ball drops on both sides during a project like this. Sometimes the client might, drop the ball on missing a requirement that was important or not getting something to the vendor in time, and sometimes the vendor might drop the ball or miss some things. It's really about forming a really good, trusting relationship during this process, which will allow you to build the best possible product and make sure that you get exactly what you need out of your website. So those are the 5 tips on how to prevent your website project from going on forever. And then as soon as you get that website launched, enhance, analyze, and keep reiterating so that you can improve your conversion rates and impress not only leadership, but your user base, customer base, and the rest of your team. If you're interested in a free discovery session with YoDev to talk about your website, where it stands right now, and if you have any future projects in the horizon for rebuilding your website, click that link in the description below and get that discovery session, and we'll be happy to take a look for you.